If you want to write a research proposal easily using AI, then keep on watching this video. As a beginner, writing a research proposal can be very daunting. However, I'm here to put you through steps that can help you easily write a research proposal. So depending on your area, a research proposal can have different sections, and this will include the title page, the introduction or the background, the methodology or the research design, and then a conclusion and a reference list. Some other research proposals might have other smaller details such as ethical consideration as well as impact of the study. If you're writing a research proposal at this stage, you probably should have your topic ready. If you don't have a topic already, I'm going to be making a video on how to get a research topic easily. So check out the next video for that. Now that you have your research topic, the next thing to do is to write the introduction of the background of your research. So the introduction of the background will be what is already known about the topic you're writing about. The first thing you're going to do is to go to ChatGPT or Gemini, whichever one you use, put in your research topic and ask AI to generate sections of an introductory session of that topic for you. So simply go to, let's say your topic is impact of glucose on diabetic patients. So you go to ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT, develop subsections for an introductory section of this topic, then you impute the topic. What this is going to do is that it's going to run down how you are going to write your introduction. So you can start off by defining what diabetes is. You can start off by defining what glucose is, prevalence of diabetes, the impact of diabetes on people, the impact of glucose rather on people who have diabetes. AI is going to help you to further break down this topic. What you're going to do next is to go to SciSpace, pick each of these subheadings that AI has given you, type it into SciSpace, and it's going to bring out papers for you. SciSpace already summarizes these papers for you. However, you can ask for more details. If you want a video on how to use SciSpace, let me know in the comment section. Once you have done this, simply copy what SciSpace has given you and then formulate your introductory part of your research proposal. One thing I always advise, do not copy and paste verbatim. Try and change up the words, try and change up the sentences, make it sound more human and more natural, and make sure this flows.
Immediately after your introduction, you should have your aim, objectives, and your research questions. You can tell ChatGPT to generate these things based on your topic. Make sure that your aim is almost exactly like your topic. For instance, if your topic is impact of glucose on diabetes, your aim is going to be to assess the impact of glucose on diabetes. It doesn't have to be more than one sentence long. For your objectives, you should have between 3 to 5 objectives. Please read through the objectives. Make sure you take out or you rephrase the last objective, and your objectives should not be more than one sentence each. Your research question is just your aim, but in a question form.
The next thing to write is your methodology. Now, I said that for some, you can have a section called literature review. So you also do the same thing. Tell ChatGPT to break down sections of a literature review, use SciSpace, and then make up your literature review. And make sure that as you write these sections, you are bringing out your reference list. Make sure that every paper you reference, you are putting that in your reference list so you don't come back and start looking for your papers afterwards. The next section is going to be your methodology. So this methodology might include details such as your research design, your sample size, sample collection strategy, how you're going to process your sample, data analysis, etc. Tell ChatGPT to break down a methodology section for this topic. So what ChatGPT does, or what Gemini does, is that it goes to similar papers that have been written and looks at similar methodologies that have been used, and then it uses that to formulate your own. Now, I'm not going to tell you to copy and paste this. What you're going to do is to make sure that it is specific to your topic. Let's say in your sample collection, you're going to collect from specific number of people, or you have the name of a group you want to collect from. Make sure that you reflect this in your methodology, because AI is just going to give you generic information. So it is your duty to make sure that you customize this to fit into the details of your work. So go through what it has given you, change up the words, change up the language, and make it sound more human and more natural. The type of data you collect determines the type of data analysis you're going to conduct. So look for other research works that are related to your topic. Look at how they've collected data, the type of data they've collected, whether they use qualitative or quantitative data. This is very important. You can do this by simply reviewing papers that are similar to your topic. Ask ChatGPT the best form of data to collect for your work and how to collect it. Once you've written this section, you go over to data analysis. Make sure you include the data analysis software you're going to use, whether you're using Stata, R, or you're using NVivo or SPSS. Make sure you specify, and make sure you also specify the data analysis tool, regression analysis, chi-square, ANOVA, whatever you're going to use. Make sure you detail it here. The next thing you're going to consider is ethical consideration. So for your ethical consideration, you can tell ChatGPT or Gemini to do the same for you. However, make sure that you are mentioning names of the ethical committees, whether it is of your school or of your company. Make sure that it is there. For some studies, you do not need ethical consideration. Ethical consideration is only needed if you're working with human or animal samples. That is when you need ethical consideration. If you're not using human or animal samples, you can totally skip this. Another section that might be required is potential impact. What is the impact of your research? You can write this by yourself. It doesn't have to be too long. Or you can also tell ChatGPT or Gemini or any AI tool to generate this for you. And once it has generated this, make sure it is specific to your population. Make sure it is specific to your environment and your locality. The next section is conclusion. What I would advise you do is to copy from your title page, your background or introduction, your methodology, down to the last thing you've written, and then paste it to ChatGPT. Tell it to generate a short conclusion for you based on the information you've just supplied it. And it is going to do that. You can still copy and paste this and make sure you are always changing the things that it has generated. The last section is your reference list. This reference list is going to come from the papers you have referenced in your background and in your literature review sections. Make a list of these based on the style you're using. There are different referencing styles. So what you're going to do is to copy all the references that you've gotten, paste them onto ChatGPT or whatever AI software you're using. Tell it to arrange them based on the style. If you're using APA, if you're using Harvard, Vancouver style, tell it to arrange the references based on that style you are using, and it will do this for you. But please go through and make sure, because sometimes these AI softwares can give you wrong or incomplete information. Sometimes they can even add their own references. So make sure that they are not adding their own references and they are not removing your references. And this is how you can simply write a research proposal using AI. I hope you enjoyed this topic. If you want more videos like this, make sure you click that subscribe button, like this video, and let me know in the comment section what other video you would love to see next. Bye.